Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got him in the flat. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. First down and more. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah,
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air, it's Washington. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Eighth play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Austin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game.
There he goes. The spin, still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick. All drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hold and fire complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's in open space downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal 3rd and long.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball is going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
To the air, it's Washington. Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged out of the air. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes trouble. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion. They've got the screen set up. Quick spin on the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Washington. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hands it off. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Quick handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Virginia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That keeps the score. Maryland, 22.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to slam in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
Michigan, 27. Maryland, 22.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
And he murders it! So, touchdown, Terrapins!
Bro, I can't with this game. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Doesn't even reach for the pick. In position. Bruh.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Maryland 28, Michigan 27.
So first down will open up the final period. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push you.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
First and goal.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stepping up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to punch it in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
Now, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for 2-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what What a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Waste of time.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice throw by the quarterback here because if you're going to throw out-breaking routes against man coverage, you have got to be on time, which means the ball has got to come out before the receiver gets out of his break. Really nice anticipation by the QB.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
With the catch, it's Austin. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. You build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's James. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season. They at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and